Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action now, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. That's Baker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Boyd, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 14 yards.
On play action, Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. Boyd. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On first down, it's Boyd, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
To throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down, here's DeWangu. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, it's Boyd. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Boyd, a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll try and throw for it here. A deep ball for Ellington. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on him.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 49 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2nd and 11 now. They'll go right back to the Wargu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels, they take the ball away, they change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Minnesota, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss might not